Do you want me to go and find actual hate tweets?
For sure.
Fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
That's super authentic, man. I love that.
It's all said and done, to be safe.
I'm gonna get back to the lab and get working on these. It's time to head down to Florida and see what he thinks.
With Tigers top prospect Max Clark.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Anthony from Lucia Footwear. Welcome to the very first episode of The Shoeprint, brought to you by Baseball Lifestyle. In this series, we're going to give you an all-access look on how the best players in the game design and customize their cleats. For the first episode, we're sitting down with Tigers top prospect Max Clark to design a pair of custom cleats that are literally years in the making. You may have already seen these cleats all over social media. But now, we're gonna show you how they came to life. What's up, guys? Anthony with Lucia Footwear here. I'm here with the one and only Max Clark. We're gonna cook up some heat for the 2024 season. Let's see what we're rolling with. You were telling me earlier you had a couple ideas for a pair of custom cleats for the season. What are you thinking?
Well, overall, I think the biggest thing I want to do is like a love and a hate cleat. So I have one cleat, one color, full of like tweets that were positive, happy, pretty much everything positive and love.
Good energy.
And then I'll have one cleat that is like the opposite. We'll have a hate cleat where it's all tweets about being a bust and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Fuel to the fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. That's a good contrast that you can work into one pair and make it super cohesive. One of the things we can do is we can incorporate kind of like the tweet, basically like a screen grab of a tweet. Or if you wanted, another idea I had is you can kind of take something from, let's say, a text message where you kind of have like a segmented bubble, and then that's going to be maybe a little more cohesive and applicable to incorporate color into the text bubbles.
For sure.
All around the shoe, because with the new updates on Twitter, there's like no color to them.
Yeah.
It's just black or white. So we can kind of like incorporate maybe like the exact font and layout of a tweet, but put it into a text bubble.
I do like that idea. I've actually seen a couple like that as well, so I'm down with that.
I don't know if you feel up to it or if it's even a good idea. Do you want to take actual tweets? I'll do the digging, but do you want me to go and find actual hate tweets?
For sure. Definitely want to do hate, like real tweets and real positive tweets from both sides.
Oh man, I love it.
I think we see.
That's super authentic, man. I love that. All right, so for the cleat that we're gonna make, we're gonna start off with good energy, the love cleat. What color do you want to express that with?
I want it to like kind of stand out, but I also want it to be not crazy, you know what I mean? Like almost like a baby blue and gold.
Okay.
So like a gold on the bottom.
Okay.
And then like the actual shoes baby blue.
So you want the whole cleat one solid color?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe have like the text boxes outlined in gold for the positive tweet.
I like it.
And then for the negative, we'll have them outlined in like black.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill in this whole cleat with baby blue. We can make the stripes maybe a different color just to kind of add a little bit of contrast. We can include more gold there. Something kind of like this.
Yeah.
Is kind of what I'm thinking. Gonna go ahead and grab this text bubble. We're gonna take a nice tweet, or do you have a special tweet saved on your phone that gives you motivation or meaning?
I might.
And each tweet is obviously gonna be a little bit of a different size, kind of overlapping each other, add a little more dimension to it. Again, obviously the text is gonna be white, so it pops a little bit off the background of the shoe. The stripes, we wanna make those maybe gold.
Yeah, for sure.
Make those a solid gold. And then for the hate shoe, what color do we want to go with that?
I think we gotta go red.
Okay.
Red with black outline.
I like it, a little bit of fire and ice. You want to have this part here have gold in it as well? Or do you want to keep that solid white?
Yeah, we'll keep both. We'll keep that gold for both.
So this part here that's white, turn it gold?
Yep.
So that part, the best thing to do there is put speckles on it rather than paint it a solid color just because of the compression of your foot. That foam just doesn't hold up too well.
Sure.
So we can do like gold speckles on this.
Yep.
And then on here, we're going with red, and then what was the second color?
So red, and we'll do like a black outline for the
red
text
and
box.
black. That's some mean stuff right there. We can also have it too where there's a little bit of a shadow behind each text box. Yeah. This way it kind of helps add a little bit of depth and dimension to them. I really want the focus here to be these text bubbles. You have any experience with Photoshop at all?
Not at all. Literally zero.
You ever use Microsoft Paint back in the day?
Oh yeah, okay. I use Microsoft Paint back in the day. I'd be in there drawing like Stick figures.
You could do the craziest stuff in it. So of course the whole cleat's gonna be covered in these bubbles. And then same thing on the stripes. We wanna make those gold or black?
Yeah, gold.
Gold. And then shoelace colors, what are we thinking for the
Gold.
laces? Gold on both. So it's hard to show in the mock-up, but in reality, they make like glittery gold laces that pop a ton.
Whatever is gonna match like the rest of the cleat better.
So these are probably gonna be metallic gold as well to match like the spikes on the bottom. So we can go with the glitter gold laces too. I think it'll add a nice little pop. And then are there any other specific phrases, your last name, Bible verses, anything else specific that you would really want to stand out? Let's say we could put it on the front of the cleat or the heel of the cleat.
I think my signature.
Okay.
And the back of it, both cleats would be sick.
Absolutely. What color do you want that in?
Gold.
Gold.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Do you want that on the side of the heel? So let's say on this cleat here, would you want it kind of like on the side of the heel or directly on the back?
Directly on the back.
Directly on the back. Love it. Just gonna do black shadow. This way it'll just help it pop off all the other bubbles. Is there anything else that you want to add to this cleat?
I think we're good.
Awesome. So obviously this is just for layout purposes, but how are you feeling about this design so far?
It's gonna be sick. When it's all said and done, it's gonna be sick.
I'm gonna get to work digging through Twitter, trying to find as little amount of hate tweets as possible and as many love tweets as possible, and get these translated onto the cleats.
Good luck with that.
I think I'll be good, man. All right, Max, we cooked up this pair of cleats. I'm gonna get back to the lab and get working on these. Good luck this season, and can't wait to see these on the field.
Thank you, let's do it.
Absolutely. All right, we're back at the workshop. You just watched us go through the design process with Max. He wants to do a love-hate themed pair of cleats. We're gonna be using the Adidas Icon 7 as the base. These are gonna take about 10 hours to get done, so we have a lot of work ahead of us. Let's get started. All right, guys, so we're at the painting desk. These were picked out specifically by Max, and super excited to get working on these. All right, so as you guys can see here on the right cleat, is gonna be bright blue with supportive, loving tweets, and on the left cleat, it's gonna be red with hateful, negative tweets for the two shoes to come together and fuel the fire underneath Max's feet. Before we get to the fun part, we gotta prep these. All right, guys, so the cleats are done being prepped. They're outside drying with the primer. Now we're gonna mix our custom colors that we're gonna use to paint the cleats. All right, brought the cleats back in. Airbrush is loaded up. We're ready to go. Just finished spraying the blue and red. Now it's time to mix the gold paint and lay it down over these stencils. For the next few hours, I'm going to be cutting, weeding, and spraying each tweet letter by letter onto both cleats. All right, after 6 long hours of adding all of the text to the tweet boxes on both cleats, we are finally ready to move into adding shading behind all of the tweet boxes, create some depth, some dimension. Let's keep it rolling. So in order to add the shading to these cleats, we're gonna pick up one of these rectangles I cut out with a stencil machine, place them on each tweet, and then go in with the airbrush and add the shading around each box. Do that a few times and these will be ready for the next step. All right, we got all of the shading added to the tweets. We're gonna make the Adidas stripes gold. Max's signature on the heel, and get these bad boys wrapped up. All right, we just laid down the base coat, and now it's time to shine and throw on the metallic gold. So we just finished painting the Adidas stripes and the signature. Now it's time to do some touch-ups, take the tape off, and get these guys finished up finally. Little last second addition, putting angel wings on the positive shoe, devil wings and horns for the haters. We're up to the final step. Gonna put on a clear finisher to add some polish and durability. And now it's time to lace them up. And that's a wrap on Max Clark's Love and Hate cleats. Now it's time to head down to Florida, meet him at Spring Breakout, and see what he thinks.
Good morning. We're here with Tigers top prospect Max Clark. A couple of months ago, we were in New York City designing a pair of custom cleats. Now they're ready to go. Max, let's see what you think.
Dude, I love the box too. The box is crazy. This is oh my god. Yeah, I mean, this is unreal, dude. This is unreal. These turned out so good with the signature too. Those are crisp, man. Let's see the negative. That's the negative.
What do we think?
This is unbelievable, dude. These turned out incredible. Is that?
Those are like devil horns and wings,
Yeah,
and then
those are
the
sick.
other one has
Angel wings. Yeah, this is sick.
Gotta feed the good wolf and the bad wolf.
Yes, sir, brother. I appreciate you, bro. These are fire. Yeah, I'm coming.
We're in the big apple of New York City.
New York City with sneaker designer. I don't know.